No, that's wrong. Dixie Diamonds 21. Dixie, 7:18 a.m. Jerald, being half kitty and half dog, was far better at obeying the house rules than are most house cats, and one of the rules both Lizzie and Edward were insistent upon was no animals up on the kitchen table. This being the case, Z was understandably shocked when Ed placed the pecans upon the tabletop and patted it an invitation for MSCP to join him and Liz where Jerald was forbidden to go. Had Jerald been told in advance that Squirrely Pie would not only be allowed on the table, but would actually be invited by his humans to go where no four-legged creature had gone before, Z would most likely have kept this shock to himself. But rather than being the polite kitty dog Z nearly always was, instead Z said, "What? Really? I'm not allowed up on the table and Cheeky is? That seems a bit, well, cheeky to me. No offense, MSCP." "Oh," Ed said contritely, "I'm so sorry, Jerald. That is very inconsistent of me and rude to you," he said with a big sigh. "Lizzie, what do you think? Would it be all right for Jerald to hop up on the table just for our intelligence meet and greet?" "Oh," Lizzie replied, the corners of her mouth curled down, a facial expression that is most commonly associated with either disdain or deep contemplation, a word that means thought. Sighing heavily, she added, "Jerald, yes, please join us at the table for our confab. But this is an exception to the rule," she added as she gently lifted Zim from the ground and placed him atop the table. "There are 2 reasons you're not allowed up on the table. You shed, and your paws are never clean. Neither of these things are your fault, but the truth remains, and, well, we don't want fur in our food, and we don't want dirt from the great outdoors, nor are truly not clean floors up here either. I do hope you understand." "Oh," Jerald exclaimed, nodding, Yes, I do. Thank you for explaining. It would be marvelous if you'd go through the reasons for things with me more often. It helps knowing the whys and wherefores to the no-nos." "Oh, we will explain far more from now on," Ed said, rising from the table and bringing Jerald's food and water dishes back with him. "We didn't know that you understood us as well as you do. I mean, we knew you are brilliant, courageous, loving, and loyal, but now that we know how brilliant you are, we'll include you in more of our conversations. Speaking of, while it's fantastic to have you all here, why exactly are you all here? I mean, other than for a bite to eat for Cheeky and Jerald. Oh," he added immediately, "I'm so sorry, Balloony. Did you need something? I've no idea what a balloon needs." "Oh, no, Balloony said. "I seem to have nearly perfect stasis, and barring accident or attack, my lifespan may extend to the 22nd century. "Blimey," Ed said. "Back to Eddie's question," Liz said. "While I can't thank you enough for giving us this gift of fantastic communication with Jerald, I can't help but wonder why you're all here. I mean, you've known one another for a considerable time, and we've never met before. Did something happen that changed your staying a secret?" "Oh, yes," Jerald said. "Something wonderful happened." "You're right about that," Balloony interjected, "but I'm afraid I also have some potentially bad news. In the last hour, Brency has traveled over 120 kilometers in our direction. I'm worried that he may be coming for me."